guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of GT7. We are continuing the Willow Springs circuit experience, second track variation. It looks to me at first glance the most technical one, the second one, as regards to the amount of corners, etc. In a Ford Mustang, so let's just see how it goes. 1 second, I'm just closing off a door a little bit more. I will be back in 1 second. Alright, back. Yes, so let's check it out. Cool music, by the way. This is the Streets of Willow Springs variation, 4 sectors, 1 full lap attack. Let's first check a little bit the menu shots, which really can provide, in my view, quite a good perspective from an outside view of the track. Like, this is what I mean. So yeah, we have a lot of little cones, and yeah, it looks more like a karting circuit than a real car track. So I guess this is mostly the infield of the Willow Springs circuit. Let's see, it's corner. Yeah, it's quite technical, I guess. Quite a lot of corners. Nice little touches. This Marshall stand, or maybe that's the start-finish guy waving the flag. Alright, we have a sharp hairpin over here. Man, I still find this a little bit of a weird circuit. I'm not sure what how I feel about it. It looks very 60s to me. I really like that, and also the fact its location, it's super weird. It's just like in the middle of the desert, it seems. And it has a lot of like slight incline and camber changes, makes it quite technical. But the corners itself, I'm not that big of a fan of it. And it also has very little visual cues, because there's not much trackside variation. It's just a flat desert. Yeah, so I do think I like it more than it has more positives than negatives, so to say. Still figuring out where this part fits in with the overall track. Whether it's just like a totally separate circuit on the same grounds, or whether it's actually partly the bigger circuits. I do think it's the latter, because maybe the start-finish section will be similar. Not even sure about that. Is this maybe just a totally different track? Streets of Willow Springs. Yes, it also has like its own dedicated start-finish post. It seems like the name is on the little tower. I'm actually curious about that. Let's quickly, before we start, check that out. Is Streets of Willow Springs part of main track. Streets of Willow Springs. One moment. The Streets of Willow Springs is a 1.6 mile road course with skid pads. About Willow Springs, 600-acre complex of 8 racetracks embracing nearly every conceivable motorsport discipline. Willow Springs International Raceway is a super fast 2.5 mile circuit. The original track celebrates 55 years birthday. Our tracks. Willow Springs features 7 different racing tracks as well as a pit and a paddock area. Alright, Horse 3 Mile, which really is separate. I think that's one that we also have to do. Then you have the historic Willow Springs International Raceway. And then you have Streets of Willow Springs. Yes, which really seems to be separate from the International Raceway. So you have Horse 3 Mile, Streets of Willow, and the International Raceway. Interesting. Usually track variations are at least in part overlapping with other variations. There are also some mini ovals over there, skid pads, whatever. Let's see indeed whether the naming lines up with what I saw online. So the Horse 3 Mile and Streets of Willow Springs, I'm pretty sure here, Horse Thief Mile, or not 3 Mile, Thief Mile, these two. And then Big Willow, is that the International Raceway? It said 9 corners on the internet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and approximately 9, depending on how you count. Big Willow, is that the same as the International Raceway? The main track at Willow Springs Raceway, informally called the Big Willow, consists of 9 turns. Yes, that's the main track. Alright, learning moment for me, a little bit of racing history. But we will now be doing the second separate track, Streets of Willow Springs. Here we go. Alright, straight ahead, quite sharp corner, and then the start of a relatively sharp 180 degree, a little bit less left-hander. Right, let's hope the car is a bit okay. I think on the Blue Moon Bay Speedway, fucking hell, Alright, that's a little bit annoying. I kept the PlayStation on, but I turned off the wheel in the meantime, and now I turn it back on and I don't have any force feedback, so let's get to the main menu. What I wanted to say as well is that I think the Blue Moon Bay Speedway was also in a Ford Mustang, and it was actually a pretty okay car. Alright, let's hope if I get all the way over here. Now I will turn off the wheel. And now we are re-enabling it. Sorry for the very slow starting part of this episode. 10 minutes of just talking and blabbering about. Alright. Let's hope it works. Come on, you can do this, game. Ah, shit, I don't feel anything still. Nope, I don't feel anything. No true force, so to say, which really makes a huge difference. So yeah, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what to do. Yeah, I am actually. And let's just do it. Close the game. Sorry for this. Slight delay. Let's again disconnect the wheel and reconnect it. It's really weird. Sometimes when the wheel gets turned off and then turned back on while the game was still running, it just works fine. Other times it does not. It seems a little bit random. Alright, there we go. Because I have to really say, it's in line with the reviews that I read before buying this wheel. I earlier, before, wanted to buy a Fanatec Direct Drive DG Pro, that's a PlayStation 5 wheel, but it was really out of stock for like a year or half a year. I'm really glad I didn't buy it, because this True Force, it does, that's the only wheel, the Logitech, I think this is the G Pro. It has Logitech proprietary True Force software, which really gives some nice nuanced feedback. And I think that was missing right now when it didn't work. And you really feel a difference. So I'm actually really happy that Fanatec was out of stock, because this Logitech, it was a bit more expensive, but I think I'm really, it's a better wheel. Alright, here we go. Yes, now I feel it back. Alright, here we go. Alright, so didn't go that well, but the car is pretty easy to drive, it seems. I'm just a little bit curious, where are my braking points? That really is the hard part. And also remembering them for the full lap. Yeah, I can actually go much quicker through that corner. If I carry that much more speed through it, I also have to brake earlier for the next one. Let's do the 100 meter sign. This is just alright, a little bit quicker. I can brake a little bit after the 100 meter sign, I think. This car feels very docile, very controllable. I should have... Alright, that worked. I don't know what I wanted to say. I think I wanted to say I could have even... I should have steered in that first corner a bit quicker, earlier. Alright, sector 2. Alright, quite technical. So we go around that hairpin, then the 170 degree left-hander, and then a bit of a flowing section right, left, right, and then a very shallow left-hander towards the finish. Looks a little bit technical, especially if it's narrow. Yes, that's the problem. You have so little visual cues here. No markers or whatsoever, so holy shit, this is a technical section. Alright, very annoying section. Without any brake markers or distance indicators, it's quite hard to gauge your braking points. Oh, the car can spin out. You really have to do your best to do it, but it is possible. And I think in that corner you also really have to prepare for the next corner, so to say. Damn it, I'm really going bad. Wrong button. I really don't like this section. Here in this one, you really have to prepare for the next one, for this corner. Sideways over the finish line. God damn it! Very annoying section. I really don't feel like I'm in control whatsoever. It's just messing about a bit. I think you can really get through here much quicker. Yes, nice. If you know a bit the layout, which took a couple of attempts for me, but yeah, you can through that second half over here. So here you can steer in a bit late. That sets you better up for that second left-hander. And over here, stay a little bit in the not over here, but over here. Stay a bit in the middle, and then you can take a line through those corners, so to say. Don't follow the road and all the apexes, just try to carve straight through it, as straight as possible. Alright. sector 3. What's this? Left-hander and then a right-hander. Nope. Sharper than I thought. Nope. Earlier entry. Earlier coasting. God damn it. You would think with the banking of that corner that you would have much more grip, but you easily fling out. Alright, that works. It would be nice if we can do the last one in this episode as well, and then we'll do the full lap successful run of that at the start of the next episode, because that allows me at the start to also just discard any failed attempts. So I will only keep the successful attempt of the full lap at the start of the next episodes in the playthrough. The rest I will just discard. Alright, straight on, then a little bit of winding bends, flowing bends, and then a 90-degree left, 30-degree right, and then some weird almost 180-degree turn. So, oh, what the hell? What the hell? So there are demonstration. Sometimes there is a demonstration possibility. I don't think with all of them. Let me check it out, because I was earlier looking for that. I read somewhere that there were here. There's a demonstration here as well. So even if you've already golded it, I'm pretty sure that other tracks do not have a demonstration. Unless I've overlooked it, but I really was looking for it, I think yesterday. Let's do Blue Moon Speedway. Ah, they do have demonstrations. I don't use it. I like to figure it out by myself. But also better, allows me to also better remember the track, having to figure it out myself. But this one also have a demonstration. Yes, alright, so they all have a demonstration. I totally overlooked that. Alright, let's try and do that last one still in this episode. Last sector. Here we go. Straight ahead, a bit of flowing. Oh, a lot of flowing. Then it is like this weird 90-degree angle. And then over here, yeah, I remember this from GT Sports. Really quite a technical track, this. It's not that long, but goddammit. God damn it. Annoying track. No brake markers. Yes, not a lot. There are some. Alright, almost. Really need to brake more for that left-hander. Come on. Alright, pretty messy, but a gold is a gold. So that concludes the current episode. Unfortunately, can't make them too long. YouTube has a lot of problems processing HDR files. So try to keep the file sizes down, but in the start of the next episode you will see the full lab attack successful run, and after that we will be doing the, I think, the Thief Mile of Willow Springs. But let's first try to get this one behind us. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.